new trailer just came out for Elden Ring's DLC. Elden Chan praising the sun and the Golden Order once more. I can't wait to watch it, so I figured we would just react to it together because I haven't seen it yet, and I think it's going to be bloody epic. Peggy 16.
Peggy 16.
Okay, you say it instead. You have a better voice. I'm so excited for this DLC. I can't wait.
Mikula the Kind spoke of the beginning. The seduction and the betrayal.
Whoa.
An affair from which gold arose.
Whoa! Whoa!
And so too was Shadow born.
The fuck is going on?
What followed was a war unseen.
Oh, hell yeah!
One that could never be put to song.
Who's dead? That's so
Purged
cool.
Without grace or honor.
Mesmer, baby!
The tyranny of Mesmer's flame.
Nice. Fuck yeah. This is cool. God.
And so kindly Mikula would abandon everything.
Is that Mikula's rune? Oh.
His golden flesh. His blinding strength. Even his fate.
Oh, that's Saint Trina. Right?
But we are not deterred. We choose to follow.
Whoa!
Will you walk with us?
Sure, why not? Hell yeah! God, nobody does it like FromSoft! This is what I'm talking about! This is cool! This is why we do it! This is why we fight! This is why we stay alive! Hook it into my veins! Right straight through the heart, please! Oh, that was so cool. Anyway, I don't know what any of it means. That's where Vati will come in. Vati will have a 45-minute video explaining all of this. And all of you being like, how does he get a 45-minute? And shut up! Let him cook! He's allowed to do what he wants. He has all the information that none of the rest of us have. And I, for one, love it because it's the only way I understand all of this. Anyway, this is phenomenal. This is way more than I was expecting. This is the story trailer, by the way, talking about different things that are happening. Mikula spoke of the beginning.
The kind spoke of the beginning.
Like, you know, you have some people who are dissecting the Drake and Kendrick diss tracks and they're going through Kendrick stuff line by line. Much respect. I think it's amazing. But this is my version of that. This is my Roman Empire. So Mikula's doing something. We have like snake imagery everywhere all the time. Mesmer also has like snakes. The fire that he was sending out kind of looked like snakes streaking through the sky. I don't know what or who you're reaching into.
Seduction and the betrayal.
But you got golden strands that look like hair, which this probably isn't going to be anything related to it, but Godwyn also has golden hair. Actually, a lot of the kids, like Marika herself, has golden hair, and this looks like golden hair strands. I'm assuming it's symbolic of that. But I really love the idea of Mikula being this character in the main game of like, oh, forever youthful, forever cursed. And you kind of have pity for them because they're just stuck in this egg and taken from their sister and her twin sister and everything. But I love this angle that we're coming into the DLC with, that Miquella's also just evil. Like, Miquella has a sinister nature to them that we're not really aware of until now, saying that they're able to shrive clean the hearts of men, like use love as a weapon to kind of like basically gaslighting people and an emotional manipulator and then betraying them. But this is, Miquella has golden hair as well.
An affair from which gold arose.
But this is also, this fucking imagery is nuts. But a betrayal, for, like the beginning and a betrayal from which gold arose, are we seeing how the Golden Order came to the lands between? Again, I'm just going off interpretation from the very beginning. I'm probably missing some lore context. All these bodies piled up like this reminds me of Rykard, and his sword has like all the hands and the bodies and everything coming out of it.
And so too was Shadow born.
Shadow was born. Shadow of the Erdtree.
What followed was a war unseen.
These guys, incredible design. Also, they're just lifted straight from Berserk. Search up like Fire Cage Man from Berserk and you'll see everything I'm talking about. They're incredible. I also like, I mean, it's just because I'm on Berserk now, but this kind of looks like Griffith's helmet, even though it's just a standard ass helmet.
One that could never be put to song.
I'm sure these guys are people that I'm supposed to know that I don't. I don't know who the fuck is dead here. They look important.
A purge without grace or...
Love that. Mesmer standing atop. You see the snakes, the snake. I think that these actually are just snakes. That he sends forth snakes wreathed in flame. But this looks cool. A purge without grace or honor. I'm assuming this is all backstory for what's happening in the Shadowlands. I forget what it was called, but this place like we're going to in the DLC.
The tyranny of Mesmer's flame.
Is this Miquella? This character's cool. They were in the other trailer, which I will also look at because I didn't react to it. There's also a picture that came out that showed a character with like two spinny blades in their hands that was kind of weirdly shaped, kind of like a uterus or like a female reproductive system. Kind of like the two ovaries and the womb. It was just the way the image was framed, but it's kind of hard not see that. I don't know if it has any implication. But people think it's this. Like underneath all of this like puppet dancer, lion dancer thing, the omen dancer is that person with the two twin blades, which would be cool as a phase 2. Mesmer's really cool. This weapon we saw him use in the other trailer, but it kind of reminds me of Rykard. But they're all related anyway. Rykard, Radagon. Mesmer has red hair and is an M name because the M names are like Marika, Melania, Miquella, and then Radagon you have Radan, Rykard. So Mesmer's interesting because normally the redheaded ones have the R names. I could be wrong though. This is cool. I love seeing this like bleed up into the sky. I'm also so curious about this tree. Is this the Erdtree in a different dimension, in the Dark Shadowlands dimension, or is it the Erdtree before? When is all of this happening? Time is also very weird in FromSoft games. You never know when anything is happening.
And so kindly Miquella would abandon everything.
Which is also interesting. Why would Miquella abandon everything that they're doing? This seems to be part of their rune, which is a moon. We know that Rani has moon stuff, and these are like obviously points that you can get to do something. They did say for the DLC that there's a new power system they're bringing in because everybody can have characters that are like level 200 going into the DLC. Let's not talk about the fact that I went into New Game Plus and I have to make a new bonk regardless for the DLC. I'll do it. 20-second playthrough, why not? But this is interesting. They said there's a new power system that you go in and it's kind of like Sekiro where you can get levels to power up and it's like getting 4 beads to change your health and things like that. So it's not going to be totally related to your level because otherwise people would be underpowered or overpowered or it's hard to balance for the DLC. So maybe you do that at these? I don't know.
His golden flesh.
So he abandoned his flesh? Kind of like Ronnie? But his flesh is left behind in the lands between in the egg. We also have this, I'm assuming this is one of those sites that we just saw.
His blinding strength.
But why did he abandon it? This, even his fate, so his fate is, he's an Empyrean that can become Elden Lord to replace Marika. This is where I'll need people who are smarter about the lore and remember all of it better. But it's well known that Miquella is also Saint Trina, and Saint Trina uses purple leaves or purple flower petals, and like is the saint of slumber, the saint of sleep, but sleep is all purple coded in. Dude, that's so purple coded in Elden Ring. So I'm assuming this is. It kind of looks like a flower as well. I'm assuming this is Saint Trina.
Even his fate.
He's abandoning everything.
But we are not deterred.
It sounds like we are not Dicker. I also love this like gold that you can scrape off the ground. It's like Spice and Dune.
We choose to follow.
I hope they have a cool name. Like, you have the Church of Marika. I hope that there's like the followers of Miquella have like a cool name. This guy was in the other trailer as well. But these are all followers of Miquella that are trying to fulfill what Miquella was trying to do. I don't know. But that's basically the trailer.
Will you walk with us?
I mean, I guess, like, if you're gonna ask, like, what else am I gonna do? Not play the DLC? What are you, fucking out of your Erd tree? Anyway, so sick. Love that we're getting story stuff. I can't wait to see Vati's breakdown of that. But let's look at the other trailer. This was the other trailer that came out that was... I like that FromSoft did this. We have a lot of people who come out with like the Assassin's Creed Shadows trailer came out. And it's like, it's cool because we get announcements and everything, but I hate when developers only bring out CG trailers for stuff. One thing I like about FromSoft that they do is that everything's like in-game, like everything they're showing you is basically from the game. At some point you'll probably see the stuff that they're showing off. They did show off stuff in the beginning of Elden Ring where they didn't really have it done and it was just like smacking a thing, and they're also kind of guilty of it as well. But I like for the DLC that they showed gameplay first and then showed the story stuff afterwards. I like that. I wish more game developers would do it, but you don't always have the gameplay stuff done. Mog's Arena, Mogwin Palace.
And radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
I also just love the way stuff in this is written. I love that it's so like perfect fantasy, perfect old school English, kind of Shakespearean time, medieval English, to shrive clean the hearts of men and like dost thou kind of speak. I love that. I think it's cool. So there's his flesh. And maybe we're being bamboozled. Maybe that's not fucking Miquella at all. We also have this symbology again. So the egg is sitting on a pelvic bone, which is your pelvis region, which is where your reproductive system would kind of be around. They're in an egg. That other character we're seeing was shaped kind of like ovaries and a womb and a uterus. And Miquella's location as the egg in the Halig tree is in like this wooden sort of feminine looking creature or feminine looking person, and the wood goes down where the egg was taken was like from a womb area. So clearly they're trying to say a lot of symbology got to do with that. What it means, I don't know. Maybe just new life. It's always symbolic of that, of like change from like zygote to fetus to whatever.
There is nothing more terrifying.
It also sounds kind of like Game of Thrones-y, which I love. That's gonna be me! That's gonna be Bonk. Bonk is gonna be flying around the Shadowlands, fucking everybody up. God, that looks cool. These were in my playthrough I talked about the veil hanging over the tree that was in the goddess chamber, or like the bed chamber right before the Erd tree. Like a mimic veil kind of thing. There you have those signs again. There's that guy that I talked about.
Blood must spill.
St. Trina lilies everywhere. Sorry, I know I'm pausing this one without watching it straight through, but we're going to be here all day otherwise. But this is the purple again.
In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. The Erd Tree faithful.
Oh, that's so cool.
Blood of your fellows.
This person looks like they belong to like Renala and stuff, but I don't know if that even makes any sense. They just remind me of Rhea Lucaria. And this place looks so cool. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like the shape of the White House.
The Erd Tree faithful.
I guess they're just called the Erd Tree Faithful. Cool. Cool.
They just happen to be on the losing side of a war.
Suck me off, daddy. See the fucking moon in the background? Let's go back. Play by play. Play by play. You see that fucking moon in the background? Crescent shape. What does that remind you of? The Mikola thing sticking in the fucking ground. What do we also know that looks spiky like that? Mikola's needle. How is it connected? I don't know. This character's fucking sweet. I love how fucking weird it looks. They wield lightning, which is part of the golden, or I can't remember the lore of lightning. Who uses it? So cool. Mesmer.
Wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
Okay, sorry, I keep going back and forth. First of all, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in someone so bereft of light is such a cool line. I don't know why that really gets my testicles tickling, but it really does. Also, I'm realizing that this doesn't so much look like Rykard's thing. It kind of looks like Mog's trident, doesn't it? Has like a flame wreath on it. Also kind of look at the way he summons it in a second, kind of looks like a shard blade from the Stormlight archive. But I think he's so cool. I can't wait to fight him. I hope he's impossible. For the sake of a playthrough, I don't, because I want to look cool and I want to look like I'm good at this game. But at the same time, I hope he's hard. But I think his weapon looks really cool.
In one so bereft of light.
That's cool. That's sick. Yeah, that's cool. St. Trina Lily, sleep magic. Yeah, get fucking kicked on. Here, take my fucking ball of shit.
Too are keen to know just what kind Mikola is doing here.
I am curious to know what kind Mikola is doing in the Shadowlands of the Erd Tree. That's very well put. Fucking hippopotamus gonna eat your entire asshole. I love this. I didn't realize this until somebody, I think it was on Reddit, pointed it out, but the way the horse is walking and their back legs are fucked, which kind of reminds me of, what movie is it? It's not a Never-Ending Story, is it? Where the boy has the stallion get killed in the fucking tar muck place. It's been a very long time and I only remember it from memes, I'm so sorry. But this, somebody pointed out that this looks like the back legs and the rib cage of the horse kind of like broken back upwards. That's cool. Also, this really reminds me of Orphan of Kos.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Vesper's flame.
See that? Shardblade.
Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow.
Oh, that does confirm that you touch Mikola's arm and go to the DLC.
I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. What else? This goes so fucking hard. That's so metal. The fact that your ribs are splayed out and sprouting from your body, and as you try to pull a bone out of your head, you're pulling your own head off. Yeah, fucking hell, that's cool. Get out of here, subtitles. We want to see this in all its glory. That goes fucking hard. And so do I. Incredible. Can't wait for this DLC. June 21st. I think I speak for everybody when I say we'll be there. Pure cinema. I can't wait. I hope you can't wait either. Go watch my Elden Ring playthrough. It's on my channel. There, look at that. Elden Ring. I didn't expect that. Expect such a hungry guy. Bet you didn't expect such a long Let's Play. 12 hours of Elden Ring. Go watch it. I also have another Elden Ring playthrough that's linked in the description where I played it with Rivers of Blood. So I have 2 playthroughs of Elden Ring up. If you haven't seen it yet before the DLC, go watch it. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait. Thank you all so much. That's it. That's the tweet. Thank you.